The man who died rich and empty. Welcome to my channel. This is not a story about money alone. It is about a man who did everything right, followed every rule of financial discipline, and still reached the end with nothing that truly mattered. Stay till the end, because this story reveals a mistake society often praises until it is too late to undo. Everyone admired Mr. Hale. He was known as a disciplined man, careful with money, strict with spending, and serious about the future. While others wasted money on comforts and pleasures, he saved. While people upgraded their lives, he stayed the same. He wore the same coat for nearly 20 years, even when the lining had grown thin. He ate tasteless, simple food, not because he liked it, but because it was cheap. He refused family trips, birthdays, small celebrations, and moments that cost money but created memories. People called him wise, responsible, a man who understood life. Mr. Hale believed enjoyment was something you earn after sacrifice. One day, he always said, "We will enjoy." That sentence became his answer to everything. When his wife quietly mentioned a short vacation, he said, "Later." When she talked about changing the furniture or visiting relatives, he said, "When things are perfect." When she wished for small comforts, he reminded her of the future they were building. He never raised his voice, he never argued. He simply postponed living with calm confidence. Years passed and the future never arrived. His wife slowly stopped asking, not because she stopped wanting, but because she learned that asking only led to silence. She adjusted her dreams to match his savings plans. She learned to smile politely when others talked about trips and experiences. At night, she lay awake next to a man who was physically present but mentally always calculating, always planning, always preparing for a life that never seemed to begin. Their children grew up and left. They remembered a father who was serious, distant, and always busy thinking about money. He provided everything basic and nothing emotional. There were no shared stories, no trips to remember, no warm moments to miss. He believed he was doing his duty perfectly, unaware that love also needs presence, not just provision. As Mr. Hale aged, his habits did not change. His savings grew impressively. His discipline never softened. People respected him even more. "Look at him," they said. "Such control, such wisdom." He nodded politely, satisfied that his sacrifice would eventually pay off. But his body grew weaker and time grew shorter. Then one day, without warning, Mr. Hale died. At the funeral, people expected a crowd. A man who lived so carefully must have touched many lives, they thought. But only 3 people came: a distant relative, an old colleague, and his wife. She stood alone beside the coffin, looking smaller than she had ever looked before. There were no friends sharing stories, no laughter mixed with tears, no memories passed around, just silence. When his bank balance was revealed, everyone was shocked. The amount was far more than anyone imagined. Years of sacrifice had worked. He had won the financial game. The money paid for a grand coffin, polished wood, expensive arrangements, and a respectable farewell. Everything looked perfect except the emptiness. As the ceremony ended and people left, his wife remained standing. She touched the coffin gently and whispered words no one else heard. "We never lived." There was no anger in her voice, only sadness, a realization that years of waiting had stolen the life they were supposed to enjoy together. Money had filled accounts but left hearts empty. Mr. Hale had spent his life preparing for happiness instead of practicing it. He believed living would begin after security, not realizing that life happens only in the present. He thought memories could be postponed, unaware that moments do not wait. He saved money with great discipline, but forgot to invest in experiences, relationships, and love. In the end, his wealth impressed people briefly. His absence lasted forever. The house he left behind felt cold. The rooms held no stories. The walls had seen saving, not living. His wife carried regret heavier than grief, wishing he had once said yes instead of later, once chosen presence over perfection. Money did what it could. It paid bills, it paid for death, but it could not buy back the years they never lived. Lesson: money saved without living becomes money wasted. Financial discipline matters, but a life without memories, love, and presence is poverty disguised as success.